just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set for team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth. Going. The Buckeyes will kick it away and start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. To the air, it's Smith. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll run it to the left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
To the air, it's Smith. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Oh, and he doesn't hang. It'll bring up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional.
He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Lets it go quickly. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like
touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Now here's the toss play. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Smith. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He pulls it in for a big gain. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. force. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I love this call. Anything you can do to get this wide receiver to get his hands on the football, you do it. But give credit to this defense. They were not surprised at all and kept him doing it.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they stopped him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between that chemistry and that rhythm.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you...
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the tailback's got it again. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll...
His playing style. But there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
That's a bullet pass to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race and he won it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Hand off to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackle made after just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's the handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Gain of 11. And that's good enough for 1st down.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Ohio State 0.
The Sooners will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. trying to extend the play. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is...
The adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. This is a squib kick. Oh, the ball comes loose. Recovered by the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Takes the handoff again. Fights off a defender. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties open.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 49, Oklahoma 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football.
The ball carried by the fullback. Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Moves left out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Smith. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road.
No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point.
The extra point is good. That makes the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Oklahoma 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. We do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here.
On to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Defense is coming after him. Breaks loose at the 40. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back.
Okay, ready?
1st down and 10. And here's the handoff. Powering through. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a show of strength and will.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the score. Ohio State 49, Oklahoma 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Finds his target. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Quick completion to the tight end, and he'll be brought down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Smith. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
On the play. Third down coming.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Hands off to the left. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.